Hello guys, it's Spurs 21 here, and this is my match review after last night's pretty tense game, I think it's fair to be said, as Spurs managed to grind out a win away at Crystal Palace 1-0 to keep our Premier League title hopes alive. Coming into the game, I actually tweeted out just before that I didn't care what the score is tonight, we just have to win, and that certainly was the case in point because we definitely had to grind hard for that. The lineup was pretty much as everyone wanted it. Ben Davies and Kyle Walker both returned to the wing-back positions, and the rest of the team was as you would expect. The first half, we really struggled to create any real meaningful chances. We couldn't string our passes together. A lot of our tackles looked a bit sloppy. We just generally looked a bit slow and lethargic on the ball. Just really couldn't get into our stride at all. Crystal Palace did create well in the opening half. Benteke had a really good shot that Lloris did well to hold on to save. Andros Townsend also created a good chance when he dribbled his way through the midfield and fired a right foot shot over the crossbar. We just really couldn't get a grip hold of the game at all. Of course, as I said, Palace have been on a very good run, and they are very defensively well organised, and we were really struggling to find a way through. Then quite a crucial moment occurred on the half-hour mark. A couple of minutes before Victor Wanyama had been booked for a challenge on Zaha. Then he lunged in for a tackle on Townsend, missed the ball and took him out. And I think it wouldn't be unfair if saying he was very fortunate to probably not get a second yellow card. I mean, we've seen tons of examples of people being given a second yellow for that kind of infraction. So we were possibly a little bit lucky on that front. So yeah, it was that way pretty much till half time. So we went, actually, just as we went for half time, Mauricio Pochettino literally ran from his bench all the way down into the tunnel. He wanted to get in there as fast as he could to, I assume, draw the lads and try and come up with a difference in tactics for the second half. And that's what he did. The second half side, a double substitution. Heung-min Son came on, obviously to give us a bit more of an attacking threat. He came on for Wanyama, and the other change was Moussa Dembele, who went off. Apparently, he was struggling with an ankle problem. It didn't look that serious, but that is what it is. And critically, Musa Sissoko came on. Now, Sissoko has been quite heavily criticised by us this season. I think a lot of it rightly so. I mean, he really has not been able to find his place at all in the side. But I've got to give him his due. He put in a real shift in that second half. He was physically good against opposition. He was accurate with his passes. His touch was good. He was constantly trying to push forward and create openings. He was defensively very well. Yeah, you've got to give him his credit. He really put in a great shift, Sissoko. I've got to give him that. With those substitutions, from starting in the 3-4-3, we pushed Davies and Walker back and went back to the back four system, to obviously accommodate, so you had Davies and Walker left and right back as normal. We pushed Dyer into the holding midfield role alongside Sissoko, and then we pushed Son up high to support Eriksen, Dele Alli and Harry Kane. And it really worked. Second half, we came out a lot sprightlier, much quicker onto the ball. Just re-energised. It was still difficult to create chances, but we were getting in behind a lot more. Then an unfortunate injury occurred when Mahamadou Sakho twisted his knee awkwardly and appears to have done his ligaments, it's reported, so that's obviously terrible news. And I think that shook Palace up a lot, because they seemed to start to lose their shape. Then we really should have scored when Kyle Walker whipped in a beautiful cross from the right-hand side, whips it to Dele Alli, who's at the far post, and the form is on, you'd have banked him to put it in the back of the net, but he skews just wide, and at that point you're just thinking, is it just not meant to be? We have another couple of really good chances when Harry Kane had a good shot, Dele Alli again, but generally the game was starting to peter out. Then 77 minutes, Harry Kane tosses it off the ball with Kabay, wins it, feeds it off to Eriksen, who's 25 yards out, goes for the shot, bends it so beautifully, just past Hennessy into the bottom corner to make it 1-0. It was a beautiful shot of technique as well. To be able to use the two Palace defenders ahead of him effectively as a shield so Hennessy couldn't see the ball, and then just arrow it perfectly into the corner, gave the keeper no chance at all. A magnificent quality goal from Eriksen. I mean, Eriksen has had his doubts earlier on in the season, admittedly, myself included, but the last 2-3 months he has absolutely hit the form of his career, and he's becoming even more vital game by game for Spurs. And we then pretty much closed up the game in style. Really, we just saw the job out, and as I said, we got the job done. We got 3 points, and the gap's back to 4 now to Chelsea. So yeah, big credit to the lads for the response second half. Credit for Pochettino as well. He proved he can, switch things up. He changed the tactics, the formation. He went with something a bit different, and it paid off. And yeah, a great confidence boosting win for us. Now, obviously, we look ahead to Sunday, the North London derby, the last ever at the Lane. I can't wait to be there for it. I can only picture in my head what the atmosphere is going to feel like in there. It's going to be phenomenal. And of course, Sunday's crucial in terms of the title race because just before, first of all, Everton played Chelsea at Goodison Park at 2 o'clock, and then straight after that, we play Arsenal. So if Everton can get something from Chelsea, a draw, maybe even a win, and then we go on to beat Arsenal, that means that we're within one game. It could still happen, guys. The title race isn't over yet. What did you guys make of the game? How are you feeling ahead of Sunday? And do you think we still have a shot at winning the title? Leave all of your comments down below. You can follow my social media links, they'll be down in the description. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you're new around here. Thanks very much for watching, guys. I've been Ben Spurs21. I will see you soon. And as always, come on, you Spurs.